Welcome back, everyone, to episode 3 of Fans First Podcast. Today, we don't have Jackson because he unfortunately couldn't make it. He's still at work. So we have a substitute in place for him.
Hi
Introduce
guys.
yourself.
Hi, I'm Diamond at Tedeschi Diamond on Instagram.
I'll link it right here. And with us, we have our guest, Didi.
Hi, I'm Dee Dee. My Instagram is still in Hayford. Yeah.
Yeah, so how about you go ahead and kind of tell us a bit about what you do, the things that entails, and we'll get right into it.
Okay. So basically, I'm a bartender at Moonlight.
Mhm.
It's very, very entertaining bar. Basically, the the whole entire place is mainly based off of like Afro beats and dancehall music and stuff. Like every now and then they'll have some rap songs in there, which it brings in a very like fun like dance community and everything to come in. So it's a
Yeah.
very like nice like homey
Yeah.
type of place, which is really fun. But
I can attest to that. Very fun.
yeah, like
Lots of
it's
fun.
majority of the time it is a 50-50. It like really depends like with like what events are going on, but like when the events are like properly planned out and everything, it's like shoulder to shoulder, everybody's in there and it's like always memorable. Like I've had like 3 of my birthdays there.
Oh,
so-
nice.
or 2 of my birthdays.
I see
there.
Moonlight like all the time advertised to me on Instagram and stuff. I personally have never actually gone, but from what I've seen, it looks crazy. Like there's some crazy shit that's happening there.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I'm sure
there
you
is.
have tons of stories since you've worked there for a while.
Yeah, I've been working. I basically started working there when I was like 18. I just as like a promoter.
Yeah.
I started off as a promoter since like my actual 18th birthday.
Oh,
I was actually scouted when I was there because it was me and like you were actually there for that, Millie, but he was just standing there watching because it was me and like I had oh my god, I ended it.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
Anyways, but yeah, I came with maybe like 17 to 20 of my friends, and we went there at like 10 or something because we just came like right after dinner.
Mhm.
So we were like the only people that were in the club at the time because usually people start showing up around like 11:30 to 12.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the manager JP, he ended up giving all of us just like a free shot in the house because we were like just the only ones there.
Oh, I know JP. Yeah.
Yeah, he's super fun. Anyways, and then yeah, we just started off the night like that, and then I was like just thinking like I don't want my birthday to be like people are just sitting around not doing anything.
Mhm.
So I just got like all of my friends that I was with to like get up and start dancing because we already had enough to drink.
Yeah.
And then like a couple people started coming in, just like randoms that I didn't actually know, and I just like would go up to their table and I'm like, come dance, come dance, and I had like the whole entire club on the dance floor in like
Holy.
literally like 20 minutes basically.
Oh, that's sick.
And then yeah, after that like the whole entire night like kept going, whatever. It was a great time. I popped a bottle in there, which was really fun. I feel bad now for popping a bottle because the girls
The
have
cleanup?
cleaned it. Yeah, I'm cleaning it now.
It's fine. If you didn't do it, someone else would have done it. It's
right?
fine.
But
Yeah.
Don't feel too bad.
whatever. But yeah, no. Anyways, after that night, the bar was closing, whatever, and then I'm like heading out, and this guy named Crunch, he was the one that was like hosting the majority of the parties.
Mhm.
He came up to me, he's like, "Do you want a job?" And I'm like, what kind of job? And he's like, "Oh, basically, you just do exactly what you did today."
Yeah, showed
And
working.
yeah,
You had
like,
good social skills.
Yeah, like basically just make sure people are having a good time, they're dancing, like all this stuff. So I was like, yeah, because like I got paid 20 an hour for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I would get free drinks as well, and then
Cool.
just like at the tiny little section by the DJ booth, so it's like 3 people can sit there. But so it was pretty fun. Like I literally just got to go to the club, get paid for it. It was like pretty fun, and then yeah, just really promoting. That was like one of my favorite things to do. Was just like hosting the parties and like getting people to go there, and then like. Because it wasn't that I was like actually working; it was just that I'm getting paid
To have fun.
Yeah, something you
You're
do
getting
on a
paid to
daily
go clubbing.
basis,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, so it was really fun. There was really no restrictions on
Yeah.
it. It was just that I had to stay in the club
Mhm.
because it's like obviously.
What were the hours like?
I would basically it's like whenever I get there
Okay.
is however long it would be. So say I got there as soon as the bar opened, I would get paid until close if I stayed till close. But say I showed up at 12, I'm only getting paid from 12 to 2.
Okay, that makes sense. And it would be every single weekend?
Yeah, literally every weekend, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sundays.
Mhm.
So it's just like I would just literally go and get paid to go.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, it was like super fun. And then I was getting probably way too into it, to be honest.
She's getting too good
Drinking
at it.
every
Yeah.
weekend. Yeah, I don't know
I'm
how.
not gonna lie, I definitely fell into it. So I was like, shit, like
Your
I wanna
liver.
slow down. Yeah, because I'm like, my eyes started getting a little bit bad. So
Oh,
I'm like, that's
no.
a sign.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then yeah, I was like, you know what? I don't want to stop coming to this club because it's my favorite club to go to. All my
Yeah.
friends always go, and like even like friends that we know host parties there and stuff now as well. So
Yeah.
I didn't want to stop going, but it was like I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm
That's
actually
like the
gonna be
more
an
mature
alcoholic.
decision, I'd say.
Yeah, because I was like,
It's
fuck.
a bit of a
And then like even on the outside, we go out.
Yeah.
So it's like the weekends that I was working, it would be like I'm getting drunk, and then weekdays I'm hanging out with my friends, I'm like getting drunk, and I was like, this is not. Yeah, this isn't happening. Anyways, but yeah, and then I decided I was like, you know what? Because I've worked in so many restaurants and like all these different types of places and stuff like with serving.
Yeah.
And so I've also been trained in bartending. So I just like
Okay.
I asked JP, and he's known me for so long since I was promoting for them for a while, and I was like, hey, I can do bottle service or bar. Like I've done both. Like I've experienced in both. He's like, okay, next weekend your bar. And I'm like, oh damn.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, I was like immediately. I was like, okay, nice. And then I think it's been like
You get
4
paid more
months.
as like a bar person or more as like a
Oh,
promoter?
for sure, yeah, because I get tips on top. The
Oh, yeah,
minimum
true.
wage, I do get minimum wage instead of getting 20 an
Mhm.
hour. The hostess just got 20 because it's like that's all you're getting paid for.
Yeah, but this time you get like the tips and stuff as well.
But yeah, I get the tips. But the bars, we just split it directly in half.
Mhm.
So it's like, it's just even because it really, like, you see how it gets. It gets chaotic at the bar sometimes. Like, they'll just, like, you don't really end up having a side. It's just, like, people just will yell at you and
just random sign languages and stuff.
That's the one
like,
thing.
like, okay.
That's the one thing I don't like about bars, honestly. Just like the environment itself, it could either be really fun, or if like the wrong crowd comes in, it could be like the worst thing ever
Yeah,
because
most
everyone's
drama.
drunk, they don't know their own limits, and they're just fucking making everything like a mess, right?
Yeah, when the wrong crowds come in, it actually gets so bad because, like, the security, I love them, don't get me wrong, but they're not as keen to do their job as they
Yeah,
should
I've
be,
noticed.
which is, like, but given, it is hard to tell who is the
Yeah, to cause
manager's
trouble and
friends
stuff.
and who isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
people probably try to persuade a lot of things. to their
Yeah.
advantage.
Especially because like the name is kind of like JP is like a pretty widely known name. I think a lot of people just know. Oh, then they go like, oh yeah, I know JP, and they're like, okay, this guy knows the guy's name. We should let him in, right?
Yeah, like with that, I kind of stopped listening to people when they'd be like, "Oh, I'm with JP." I'm like, "Yeah, tell him to tell me that."
Yeah.
Because
No,
like
that makes sense.
I'm not gonna deal with that anymore.
There's no way to verify that, right?
Oh yeah, there's no way. And I actually I got too carried away with doing that as well.
Oh.
This one day I'm like standing at the bar, and there's 3 different owners basically, and I only saw 2 of them. I didn't know who the third one was, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anyways, and so I'm working the bar, and I see this guy just standing, like lurking, like low key behind the bar.
Mhm.
And I'm like, the till's right there, and my back's towards him, so I can't actually see if he's doing anything. And we keep the key in it.
Yeah.
We're not doing that anymore. We're getting renovations, so if you have any
You can't use
plans,
that
it's not
anymore.
gonna happen. But yeah, anyways, um, yeah. So I was just all I'm thinking is this guy's like beside all of the open liquor, our cups,
Yeah.
the fucking till. So I'm like, yeah, no. So I was like, hey, sir, yeah, I'm so sorry, you can't stand here. And he's like, yes, I can. And I was like, no, you can't. Like, go away. Like, literally, I'm like,
I mean, that's
go
kind of
away.
his fault, though. He should have clarified that he's like an owner.
Nah,
So.
he let it go on.
Communicate, like,
I don't understand why he let it go on for so long. But yeah, I'm like, no, you can go. And he's like, no, I can do whatever I want. And I was like,
What the fuck?
and I'm like,
Okay.
Are
frustrated,
you?
no, for real. And I'm like, oh my god, the bar was busy as fuck. So I'm like, I actually don't have time to deal with this nonsense right now. Anyway, so I literally just like, I was like, ugh, and like, just gave him a little attitude, turn around, went to the security guard, a new security guard. So that's
The security guard didn't know
a
mine.
new one.
So he also didn't know who the owner was. Anyways, and then so the fucking security guard goes up and is like, yeah, dude, sorry, you're not allowed to stand
Oh
here.
my
And
god.
obviously, he gets a little frustrated, like the fucking owner, because he's the owner.
Yeah,
Now, 2 people that he works with don't know who he is. Anyways, and then
It's
so he tells
partially
the
his fault,
security
though.
guard.
I would say the same.
Yeah.
Right? Anyways, so he told the security guard, he's like, yeah, I'm the owner. And then, so now I made someone else look stupid because of my mistake.
Mhm.
And then the security guard came up to me after and was like, yeah, that's the owner. I was like, oh my god. And so I was just like, I was I was so embarrassed. I was mad, and I was like, how am I supposed to correct myself? Like, I gave him so much attitude and then sent security on him. At his own club. You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
But hey,
fuck.
you're doing your job. I mean, that's a great example.
If
Yeah.
I was the
Even though
owner,
you're
I'd
under
respect that. I'd be like, you know what, she's doing her job.
Yeah, and I mean, that is what he said, like, in the car and everything. He was like, yeah, like, you did that properly. I'm glad to see that my workers.
He gave you like a drive back or something? Or?
I thought I went to a different job with Diamond. It was mine that I went with when we went to do the hookah thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's when me and him were talking about it. Anyways, but he was saying like, yeah, you did the right thing, like all this stuff, saying like, yeah, this, like I expected you to do that. If you didn't do that, that would have been bad and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess, but could save me the fucking embarrassment.
Yeah,
For sure. Like that
100%.
just was terrible. Now the security guard thinks I'm an idiot. Like he asked me if I was new. I'm like, I've been working here. Like I've been.
Like he's new. He's a new owner.
I
Just
was
kidding.
like,
I feel like he should have definitely like said
Yeah,
something
at
about
least
it.
like
I don't know.
with the team, right? Like just kind of like introduce
I
everyone.
should have known though, because he comes in all the time. I just thought that he was
Well,
like
people can go to the
regulars
bars all the
everywhere,
time.
yeah.
There's
I
no
know, like
like.
I just thought he was really close with JP. My bad. Fuck. But you know.
You want to ask something, Diamond?
Did you ever expect like when you were at the club on your birthday and you were having that time and he offered you that job? Did you ever expect it to take like go as far as it did with the job?
No.
Wait, quick clarification. How long ago was this? You said it was your 18th birthday, but I don't know, or what is this now?
It was in October, my 18th birthday. I'm 20 now.
You're trying, okay, so 2 years, like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 2 years, yeah.
But yeah, so what was your question?
My question. When you were approached at the club on your birthday, did you ever expect or did you think about that promoting job going anywhere else within that industry? Or
No, genuinely, like I didn't even like I didn't really think too much on it at all. Like when I was going to Moonlight that night for my
Yeah.
birthday, it wasn't a plan.
Yeah,
Like that
yeah,
wasn't it
100%.
wasn't like, oh yeah, like I didn't even know that Moonlight was like a proper place like that. I just was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. You know, because I was there like I went there like or my sister went there like 2 times before and she's like, oh, it's pretty nice, like I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
And then that's why I decided to have my birthday there. Ended up being amazing. And then I think me getting the hostess job really just made me like the club more, because I don't know if I would have gone
As
more.
much, yeah.
Well, yeah, because I felt more comfortable because it was like a group and I was able to control my group, and like with having a big group, it's easier to get more people to come like start dancing with you and everything.
yeah, for sure.
So I was like, I don't know, like if I were to go back again, like constantly, like how I did, like every single weekend.
Yeah, I mean, when you work there, you kind of obviously get closer to the people that work there and like the regulars and stuff. You start making more friends and stuff.
I actually don't have any regulars there.
Really?
Yeah, like
Interesting.
I see like my regulars I feel like are different because I've mainly done like serving in like restaurants and stuff. They'll like know my name, I'll know their name, I'll know their dog's name, like you know what I mean? But,
Everyone that
like,
comes to you in the bar is just drunk as fuck. You don't
yeah,
remember.
they don't remember me. They don't remember conversations. I don't remember their name. They slurred it to me, like you know, like I could barely even hear their drink. So
Oh yeah, no one's going to the bar to fucking strike up a conversation. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
so-
Everyone's just there to just
I
get some
agree
drinks.
that it's kind of like annoying or like difficult when people do expect to go to a club and have that full conversation with the music blasting in your ears
And you're like, what? What?
text me, bro, text me. I can't.
I know I can't do any of that. It's so bad too, because like when people are like ordering drinks off of the bar, it gets gross. Because like so I have to like lean way forward to like
Hear them.
hear what they're saying.
It's like two, right? Like,
yeah,
like,
because it's like there's
the
the
bar
bar
she
island,
uses,
and then
and
there's where they have their drinks.
Yeah, so like
it's
a
I
two
have my well,
tables.
they have this.
Yeah.
Anyways, and so I have to like lean over where I like make the drinks to like talk to these people.
Yeah.
And they're obviously drunk, so they can't like swallow
Hear.
their spit.
Oh my god.
Anyways, and so when they're yelling,
I just like took in like what you said and how nasty.
no, it's actually fucking disgusting, because they'll ask, "Can I get a vodka cran?" And they're like,
Fuck.
and it's like, I'm like, yeah, sure, buddy, for sure. Like, oh my god, and I like with
Just give him a hug
Nah.
No, for real, but people that spit on me, and I'm not saying to fucking like do this to your bartender. I remember their drinks. I'm not getting your
Oh,
fucking
no,
face.
no, no.
Yeah, no, you gotta go wet. I'm getting it already. Don't order it. It's good. I know your drink. I don't know. That shit pisses me the fuck off, because it's like you even like I'm flinching and I'm going like this. I'm like that. And they're just like getting closer to me. And I'm just like, like, what are you doing?
It's like, please stop.
No, get away from me.
No, it's so bad. I'm like, Jesus. And it's like you can't say anything, 'cause it's like they're literally just ordering a drink.
Yeah.
It's loud, so you
And
have
it's
to
like
yell.
not they're not doing it on purpose either. So it's like you can't really get mad at them at the same time. Like, dude, come on.
It's just that,
You
like,
know
it's
what's like the
annoying.
body flinching and everything, like You
Like,
think
damn.
once, right? You
No,
think
for real.
Magnum
Like, what
spitting
if
on
it
her?
got in my fucking mouth? Like,
You know those fucking COVID masks, like the full fucking face shield? You should just wear that.
I had a shield, guys.
Take it off and see how wet it is.
Not
Yeah,
for
yeah.
real. It would literally look like the windows right now.
You just fucking take like a wiper and just squeegee the fucking windshield. Yeah.
Like, fuck, it's
Oh
actually
my
terrible, but
You've worked at Moonlight for 2 years now, almost, right? So what's the craziest thing you've seen? Do you think?
the craziest thing I've seen, um,
I'm curious about this.
uh,
Like, I have one if you want some time.
saying
I
these
have
things. Huh? I'm not gonna get in trouble for saying these things.
Nah, we can always block
The
block out
names,
anything you
yeah.
don't want to say.
Okay, yeah, we might have to block out some things.
You can say names. I'll just blur them out after. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah, perfect. But yeah, no, one of the craziest things that happened there, it was actually this one day I invited one of my she's so calm, she's so quiet, she doesn't do too much. I thought it was supposed to be like a really calm like vibey night because it was supposed to be like Jamaican music, so it was like the nice like little like rhythms. And shit.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, oh, she's really gonna vibe today,
Everybody's on that off. Yeah.
right? Anyways, and so I brought her that night, and then me and her just hanging out, and this is when I was doing like my hosting.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're just drinking, and it's like halfway through the night. It's like actually probably like it's like 1:30. Anyways, and then these guys come in, and it's like a big ass group of guys, maybe like 7, 8.
Mhm.
They all just went, all of them, into the bathroom. I was like, that's really weird.
Wait a minute.
Expected to go there.
I know,
Interesting.
I was like, that's really fucking weird. But I was like, drugs, like.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, whatever. Knowing that though, I was like, all right, these are definitely men I'm not gonna stay away from because I don't want
Yeah.
Yeah.
like these people coming at me in a certain way. Anyways, and then so all you hear are these loud ass men constantly all night. They're just screaming
All night.
all night, like
In the
like
bathroom?
no. After they came
Oh,
out,
okay, never mind.
sorry. Anyways, but no, after they came out, it was like they were just being so loud, and they like it seemed like they were all like when you see like when girls are like halfway petty towards each other and they're like just passive aggressive, just being bitches. That's how they were acting with each other.
Were these men straight?
They were all like they seemed pretty straight to be honest, and they kept trying to like talk to girls and shit.
Oh, okay.
And
I
there
don't
was
know
this
about
one
straight men
specific-
being petty, bro. That's kind of weird.
No, for real, that's what I'm saying. But
It's a
I think
sassy
it's
man
because there was
epidemic,
this
guys.
one specific girl. She was like, I mean, don't get me wrong, she was bad, So I was like, weird. But they were all being like petty because I think they all wanted her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
bro.
all one girl.
Dude, I don't know what it
Yeah.
was. I don't know. I mean, she was bad, but it was
Can't go
like
fishing in
that
that
shit was
lake.
crazy to me. I mean, they all must have the same type.
Just move on.
Anyways,
Yeah,
no,
I gotta
or,
go, like,
or they must have just knew the girl from before.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
even
maybe.
know, but like
Old friend or
genuinely
some
was
shit.
like this girl. She was like egging everybody on. Like she just kept like chatting,
Oh
whatever.
my god.
And so I'm like,
We're the streets, bro. What the fuck?
no, for real. I'm like, all right, girl, do you think? Anyways, and then so obviously she decides like
She wants
hi to everybody because she was playing with all of them.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so they all started like, because I'm sitting in the table right next to them, so I
Yeah.
can like just hear everything that they're saying. Anyways, and they're just getting like super fucking mad, being like, "Now she wanted me, bro. Now she wanted me." Like they're all just like fucking beefing each other and all
What
this
the
shit. And I'm
fuck?
like, this is fucking crazy, bro. Like y'all are supposed to be friends. Like you guys came out tonight,
For men to act like that, you see a lot of women act like
right?
that, but
And
for
they were all
men-
grown. Like they're all like over like they have beards and shit. Like,
Oh,
that's
how
her-
old was the girl?
If you're watching,
she was
I
also
hope you're
older.
better.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she was also older, but yeah.
Yo, girl, if you're listening to the podcast, you're welcome to come on and talk about your
I
experience.
want to hear your side of the story because it's just fucking crazy, bro.
You're welcome to come defend yourself.
No,
for
that
real. Anyways, and then so she leaves, and then she goes outside, whatever the fuck. These guys just start arguing at each other, being like, nah, she wanted me, bro. She wanted me, bro. And they start dissing each other now, being like, nah, why the fuck would she want you? Da da da. Like coming at each other. And I'm like, yo, these people are like, they've been drinking, they've been doing other things. Like I'm like, yo, okay.
It's about to start.
That's what I'm saying. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just looking at my homegirl because I'm like, she's not the confrontational type, so she doesn't like this kind of stuff. And the club was packed. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
Yeah.
it was like there were so many people there. So I was like, let's just go onto the other side of the bar.
Mhm.
As we get up to like go onto the other side of the bar, all we hear is just the fucking table flip, and they just brawled. Like they literally started brawling so
For
hard.
one
bro.
girl.
Yeah, bro. Like it was
Eight
like
grown men, guys.
Eight grown, like, and it was
grown
like
men.
it was
That's
going crazy because it started off with the friend group fighting each other, right?
And then
Yeah,
other people
just
joined in.
Boom! Everybody was coming in. Security was coming in. Bro, it was insane. I was like, yo, holy shit! And my friend, she was terrified. So I'm like, let's just we can go, babe. And, yeah, no, but it was fucking insane. But that was like the biggest fight I've ever seen at that club.
I saw something similar, like I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't usually go clubbing, but when I do go, it's like me and like a bunch of friends go and we just lock like half the club down, just because we don't go often, right? So when we do go, it's like gotta make it like a big thing.
Yeah.
So we go and we have like most of the. We went to what is it? Backyard alley or some shit. Back alley.
Backyard
Bro,
alley.
I forgot the fucking name.
Backyard.
Backyard.
So okay, keep going.
So we went to back alley and we had like 2 or 3 of the seats booked, right? Like the sections.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have two. Oh,
That's all good.
okay.
We'll keep going.
We had 2 or 3 of them booked, and then so we're just sitting there and we're watching, right? And because a lot of the people are actually up on the booths because they're my friends, and there's not that many people out on the actual dance floor, right? Because we're all just talking and shit, and there's not that many people on the dance floor. There's one dude that's like fucking huge. This guy's like the biggest dude I've ever seen. This guy's like 7 foot. He's wide as fuck. Like, if you told me this guy played like a as a quarterback for like a professional football team or something, I would have believed it. This guy was massive, and he's dancing with this girl, right? This other dude, he's like way smaller. He's like 5'6", like way like less than half this guy's size, right? And he's also dancing.
Kevin Hart type shit.
Yeah, legit. Like just imagine just rocking Kevin Hart. Just imagine that. So Kevin Hart's over here dancing, right? And he's got like 2 of his buddies, and they're also like pretty small. They're like Filipino men, so they're like kind of not racist, but yeah. Just saying. And this guy's like massive. So this guy's dancing with this girl. He's not really looking at them or anything from what I've seen. He's just dancing. And these Filipino men are also dancing, right? One of the Filipino dudes ended up stepping on the guy's foot. And then obviously the guy was like, yo, what are you doing? Like he charged him, right? And then the Filipino dude's like, oh, sorry. The guy said sorry, but then his friend out of nowhere just fucking jumped on the guy's back. We're all confused, like, why the fuck did you get involved? You're not part of this. And
Just read it completely.
Just completely.
Yo, you just wanted in the anger, bro.
he literally, I mean, this guy was looking for any excuse he could find, dude. So he just jumped. For no reason. And this is the most goofy fucking fight I've ever seen. This guy literally went like this and just picked him up by one hand and just threw him on the
That is so embarrassing.
dude. And
Why would you do that?
literally, it was so bad.
What the heck?
Like me and my friends are all just watching this, right? It's like we got like the fucking first row seats to an MMA fight, so we're just laughing our asses off watching this because everyone created like kind of like a circle around them, right? Because they're fighting obviously, and
Yeah, the video, the recordings up.
yeah, literally,
the phones,
it's like a
everyone's
fucking
around.
show right there, and we have like the upper view so we can just see directly into the fight.
Yeah.
So
I would be sitting there.
yeah, literally, and the girl's like trying to pull the guy off, right? Like the girl that this guy was dancing with. So she was trying to like pull him off, like, yo, don't do this, you're gonna kill him.
Yeah,
This time.
literally.
So the guy stops, and then this dude that was like on the ground now, right? And his 2 friends, because you know how there's like 3 of them, right? So his 2 friends are like kind of like, yo, are you good? Like checking out for him. This dumbass jumps up and goes and attacks him again. And we're like, what is wrong with this dude? Like he had to be on drugs or something, because this guy
He
is
was so
massive.
adamant. He was like,
Yeah.
I'm getting my head.
There's no like.
I'm stepping on
Like this guy has like either no survival instinct or like I don't know what is wrong with him.
He
He
the
just
wrong instinct every time. You got fight or flight. Which you can't pick wrong.
yeah, but by this time, because there was like a huge commotion going on, 2 of the security guards came and they took the Filipino dude out. But then I felt kind of bad because they took the really large guy out as well. But he didn't do anything. He just kind of defended himself, right? But it was the most goofy shit ever. I've never seen a grown man get thrown around the back with one hand. So
Nah, that's actually mad.
that was probably the funniest thing I've seen at a club. Do you have any stories, Devin?
Ooh, golly. Where do I start, bro? I don't know. I was gonna say one about Moonlight when you were like thinking about it. Oh yeah. So there was a huge line at
Yeah.
Moonlight.
Uh-huh.
To a point where we were waiting about like 20 minutes and we were already been in the front for 10 previous minutes.
Mhm.
So there was a bunch of people just starting to crowd up at this point, and this one man, this one specific guy just was screaming at everybody. He had, I swear he didn't have a target. I swear he didn't have a problem with anyone. He was just getting his anger out.
Yeah.
And he would start targeting people. So like say if I was just
Kind of like the guy
you know, waiting in the line, and I look at him and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He'd be like, who the fuck do you think? And I'm like, okay, so
Don't pass me that.
all of us girls
Yeah.
on the camera.
I don't give a fuck.
So all the girls that I was with,
I'll
we all
turn this into
decided,
fucking coke or something.
yeah, just edit it. But all the girls that I was with, we all collectively agreed to ignore him because obviously he had some sort of trigger that was not us.
Yeah.
And so he ended up walking away. Like someone ended up like grabbing him and like I think it was a friend or someone he knew grabbed him and like walked away. And then the friend comes back and then this man comes back and he's bleeding. Like he has a cut on his face. And we're like, what the heck happened to him? And he's still angry. He's still finding new problems with people. And then again, somebody walks him over to the back, probably beats him up. And then they walk back first. And then he walks back again. And now his nose is bleeding. And everyone's watching like,
Everything
what the fuck? Like, what is going on here?
Everything turns beating this guy's ass.
Yeah, and it was just so scary to see because like I swear I thought that they were their friends. Like they were walking away with him like, you know, like, nah man, just be quiet, it's okay, bro. Like, you know, Zai, let's go over here. It's okay, you need to calm down, And then silence. And they come back. I think that was like the craziest and like the scariest moment I had because I didn't know what was around the corner. Like why is he coming back bleeding from a different spot every time? He came back about 3-4 times, and then he.
It's like a parent just going and disciplining him and coming back out.
That's
It's funny.
And then at the last time that he started coming at girls, that's when people were like, nah, you actually need to stop. So the security came outside and then they dragged him back. And they didn't hit him, they didn't do nothing like that, but he didn't come back after.
To our knowledge,
he didn't come back, so I'm pretty sure they called the cops and stuff and like
They
made
beat
sure
his ass.
he's Everything get up, bro.
That's crazy. Everyone's
But-
taking turns beating this
No,
dude.
yeah.
I wonder what man did, bro.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's fucked up.
Like for us to be in the line for that long and for you to be screaming at a new person every time, like bro, calm down.
Those
Like
got
please.
ops everywhere.
No, for real. It looked like it. And then at one point he came back and his shirt was
Nah, bro.
that was the second last time he came back, bro. They were done, dude.
That's
Everybody
so
was done with
embarrassing,
him.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, none of that.
That is.
Because he's gonna fucking go home in that. And you're just riding on the Uber, just sad as fuck, with your shirt ripped in half.
Like that's a different type of walking.
Dude, that's like a cold shower type shit. Like you just go home that night and you just sit down and you're just taking a cold shower. You're like, damn, how did I get to this point?
Oh my god.
This fucking freeze frame. You might be wondering how I got to this point.
Oh my god. Literally. The thing is too, like when things are happening, like people are usually recording, but everyone's genuinely scared.
Well,
we
we
didn't know.
You're recording something
Like,
that doesn't
yeah.
know what's recorded in their arm.
Yeah, and you're already staring
Oh,
at
he's
him
got
and
his
that was hard
fucking-
enough. Who knows, bro? Who knows?
You don't know.
Who knows? But yeah, that was the craziest time.
Club scenes are always so fun though. Not
Yeah,
Fucking Calgary
there's
clubs,
so
'cause it's
much
like-
to see.
Calgary clubs are just like so fucking weird. Because it's not like as big as like LA clubs, right? So you don't see like the crazy shit happen. You just see like the weird shit happen.
Yeah, like there's weird shit everywhere, but
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't know.
when I actually went to comment. This was like such a fun night. It was actually great. I went there with one of my old friends, and we were having a great night.
Mhm.
It was packed. The DJ was playing all the right songs. Like it wasn't like he was playing no stupid shit. Like not one time did I look at the DJ like, what are you doing? Like it was proper the whole entire time.
those are the best nights,
Right?
Shout out to the DJs who
Shout out to the
Accomplish
DJs
that.
that fucking care, bro.
Yeah,
Dead
literally.
ass.
You the real
And
ones.
so we're all having a good time, whatever the fuck. And then I find myself on the stage. At
Yeah.
Common.
is that one there?
I wasn't with you that
Oh,
day.
okay.
No, this was a different
Multiple
day.
times we've been on the
You'll know
stage.
which day I'm talking about in a second.
Okay.
But yeah, no, so I'm sitting there, I'm vibing with my old friend, whatever, and then I end up seeing this girl that I was friends with in middle school,
Yeah.
like on the stage as well. And we just like, we're talking for a minute, and then the DJ starts playing like this super, super hype song. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit, alright, hold up. And I go and I look at the crowd. Everybody's hands are going up there like dancing like this, and it's like shoulder to shoulder, okay?
Yeah.
I'm super drunk, like I'm gone, I'm slurring my words, I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, and so I'm strictly acting.
Mhm.
Like there's no thoughts behind my actions. I'm just acting.
Mhm.
Anyways, and so I see the crowd just looking.
Oh, did you try crowd driving?
No,
Crowd
I
driving?
did.
Oh,
I did. I
shit.
looked to my homegirl and I'm like, yo,
Watch this.
I want to crowd surf. She's like, do it. And I gave her my bag, and I literally. So you know how the guys, you ever been to Common?
Yeah.
All right. So you know how people sit on the speakers and they're facing the crowd.
Yeah.
All right. So there's these two guys sitting shoulder to shoulder, right?
You jumped off that?
Nah, bro. I turned around and I literally sat on their shoulders and just
Oh.
literally leaned back like this. Well, actually, before I did that, I like told this girl that was close, and I'm like, I'm gonna crowd surf, grab your friends, because she was with all like she was like these super
Yeah.
tall men.
Yeah.
So I'm like, grab your friends, I'm gonna
You can have
crowd
a
surf.
base.
Right?
Yeah.
Always have a base before you do that shit.
Anyways, and then so she's like, oh my god, okay. And then so she grabs her friends, and then I sit on these guys' shoulders, and I just they didn't even care. Like they were just like,
Oh, cool.
yeah, they're like, oh. And then I just went like this, and they just started taking me. Everybody was going like this with me.
Oh, that's
You know,
sick.
it
What
was
the
so. And I
fuck?
was up there for like a solid minute, just like fucking hyping everybody up.
Yeah.
And then I almost fell. This guy just boom caught me. I got a video of it.
This video of this one dude that tried crowd surfing at a concert. I forgot who. He fell off like fucking 10 feet. Did you see that?
No, but I have a video like that. Should we show them?
Yeah.
Show the vids?
I'll try on this camera, but I'll edit it in later. Don't worry, guys.
No, I have one. It's a medicine hat, bro.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick. I'll post it there if you want.
Yeah,
Just all 3 videos of just
Fucking videos like this.
flat.
no, bro. It'll show the guy that caught me too. I feel so bad because like in the thing you can see I didn't say nothing.
Yo. Okay, I want to show
It's
you.
DJ Khaled trying to crowd surf, guys.
DJ, bro, he's too fat to be doing that.
I don't think it's actually DJ Khaled. It's funny as fuck.
Wait, are you saying Khaled?
Khaled, DJ Khaled.
Oh my god.
No, not Khaled, not Khaled. DJ
I
Khaled.
was like, okay, I was like, he's too fat to do that.
They're
bro.
both pretty.
Oh, well,
chunky.
Shit, I mean,
Bro, I love the crowd. They're just like so scared. They're like, when this guy just jumps on them, it's so
I'd be
funny.
acting the same way if a man 3 times my body weight would jump.
Yeah,
at
fucking
me.
300 dudes coming down like a fucking
Coming at
nuke.
my
I'm
head.
moving out the way.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
what? I'm not trying to die.
Okay, I'm gonna be just trying to find this because I'm like, I want to show you guys so bad.
Okay, yeah, take your time. In the meantime, Didi, do you have anything that you're currently working on? Anything you'd maybe like want to shout out? Well, I mean, we can do it at the end of the episode as well. We don't have to do it right now.
I have some shouting out to do.
Okay, we'll do it at the end of the episode.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know for now so you can like start thinking of all the things, right?
Okay, yeah, I already got that shit.
Currently, what are the things you're doing? You're the bartender for at no common. What is it? Moonlight.
Moonlight, yeah. We are renovating right now, so it will be called something else. I'm not allowed to say yet.
Okay.
Ooh.
Insider info, guys. Subscribe to the Patreon and some bullshit. I don't know.
You know, the extra shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're doing a whole bunch of different changes and stuff as well. So I'm really excited about that. It's basically going to be like completely rebranded.
Really cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. So
Mm.
I'm still going to be bartender, but I will be doing more of like serving and
Mhm.
stuff as well,
Okay.
which I like. That's more money for me.
Is it gonna be, let's say, the same type? Like, is it still gonna be a club, or is it gonna be more of like a restaurant, diner type of thing? Moonlight is like more of like a club kind of setting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, is it still gonna be a club sort of setting after the renovation?
Oh yeah,
or?
so basically, it's gonna be like a more of a lounge. We're also getting like
Oh, like a
there,
hookah
so you
lounge?
can, like, yeah, we're
Oh, nice.
we already kind of are, but people like we aren't really open on weekdays. Well, before it's just like mainly been weekends, but now we're gonna be open weekdays and weekends. Mm-hmm. So
like fire.
yeah, like fire. So it's gonna be like kind of like that, where it's like the design is like luxurious, and
Mhm.
you know, you go in there and you have nice hookahs and you get the vibe, you get some food, and then
Oh, it's like what is it? Bar 16 or some shit? What was it?
86
Lounge 18,
or
lounge 18, yeah. That was nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that, but we're still gonna have a little bit of an area for people to like
Dancing?
dance with, yeah,
Uh-huh.
because every once in a while people like for my birthday, I'm renting that shit out again. I don't care, and I already told the owner that, so
Nice, nice.
yeah, so we're gonna be doing that, which is fine. So it's really gonna be like mainly it is gonna be a lounge, but like say you want to do something,
Mhm.
you can request the space. You don't have to really buy it out because it's gonna be giving Moonlight more money anyways. But
Yeah.
you can just be like, hey, I want to do an event this day, and then you just like plan it that way.
Oh, it's kind of like an event
Like a
center then.
Yeah, like a little basically it will basically be the same thing, but we'll be open weekdays as well. And it'll just look better.
I think that does look cool. One thing I've never understood about like hookah lounges are, I always go there and I see just like a pair of men just smoking hookah, just like there for hours, and I don't understand what the motive is because they're not talking to each other. They're not. They're okay. In a bit, one second. Let me get my hypothesis out there first. So they're not smoking. They're not really hitting on anyone either. They're kind of just sitting there on their phones for hours. Like I'll go in. right? Because my friend used to own a hookah lounge. I'll go in, I'll get some dinner with him, and then we'll go clubbing, and then I'll come back at like 3-4 hours later. These two motherfuckers haven't moved an inch. They're still there, exact same position, just on their phone. Like, what are they doing? What do you guys say? You know?
I'm thinking that is this before the club like really gets going, or is it like even times where it's like
It's like all the time, but usually around when the club's not really going.
starting up, right?
Yeah.
So I heard that like there have like a lot of guys will go and just kind of like claim a section,
Mm-hmm.
and then they would invite the girls after they've already secured the thing, like secured the location of the bottles or whatever, and all
Girls
that
also
stuff.
take a long time to get
And
there.
yeah, we won't get there until 1 o'clock, baby. Let's get
Fashion
Woman.
late.
Woman.
But that's
makes
my
sense.
like that's honestly the only reason that makes sense. Like, you know, as a grown man and going to a lounge and just sitting there, like you can sit there for, you know,
It just
however
looks
many
very
hours,
odd. I'm
but
not gonna lie.
if it's a club, like I don't know, it's weird. But
Yeah. Well, not English. Okay, it's not always during club days. Like sometimes I'll see it during like Mondays or Tuesdays as well.
Oh.
And then that's when I'm like really confused because like,
Oh, they're just there the whole day.
what are you doing?
Mm.
Are you getting paid to stay here to make it look like it's full?
Yeah,
Like,
maybe
hello?
it's the same version of a cafe. Like, you know how girls go to cafes all the time? They're like,
Yeah.
maybe that's in there.
No, maybe yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know, bro. I don't care about his lung collapse. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Hookahs are actually pretty good with making sure lungs don't collapse. You know how many
It's
people-
not that bad because the only bad thing in it is tobacco, and tobacco is not even that high concentration in
Yeah,
hookah.
like honestly, I feel like well, it's still obviously really bad to smoke,
Off-
but it's
yeah.
definitely better than this fucking stupid piece of shit.
Yeah.
They have this shit. There's stuff like this everywhere around the table. You just can't see it.
So bad, so bad.
You guys could see this table right now.
Yeah, don't shame us.
Embarrassed.
Stop. Really?
Don't worry about it, guys. There's nothing bad here.
Dude, for the sorry, just blushed. But so right now you're working in Moonlight. Do you think that you want to continue with promoting, or are you kind of preferring the steadiness and like the routine of being a bartender? Or would you like to expand your promoting a lot more?
Well, to be honest, with like the promoting as a bartender, I don't think I'll stop that because the more people come in, the more money I make.
Mhm.
So I like
They go hand in hand.
yeah, it basically works out because like I'm not getting paid for promoting anymore. But like if I get more people in, I know for a fact I'm gonna get more money. So regardless of it, now that I'm like the bartender, I promote it all the time because like I've actually like come in here. Before it didn't matter when I was like, well, obviously I still wanted people in there, but it didn't matter as much because it was like I'm just getting paid hourly.
Mhm.
Over there, I still am getting paid hourly, but it's like I'm supposed to be getting tips as well, right,
Yeah.
from the bar. So it's just like I just promote so I can basically get as many people in there as I want. You know,
Yeah.
make sure it's like a nice vibe because like I don't want to have a good time while I'm working.
Yeah.
I don't want to. It's so bad when you're just standing there and it's like hours go by and like,
Yeah,
It's just dead as fuck.
slow.
no, for real, like standing there for 3 hours and then they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cut you, and you have like, oh,
Okay,
I could have
cool.
fucking gone out tonight, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's fine.
Speaking of bars and stuff, did you guys see what happened in Korea recently? In South Korea? Well, okay, it's not really recent. It's like 6 months ago, but there was this. Yeah, so okay, so there's this really, really big club called the Burning Sun Club. It was the biggest nightclub in all of South Korea, and the owner was a K-pop idol, and he was like a really big K-pop idol. The K-pop idols are already really big, right? But this dude was massive.
Worldwide,
Yeah, and what they had was they had like a normal club, which was just like a club normally, and then they had the secondary club, which is way in the basement. And in the secondary club, the access was $10,000 just to get in. Like each night, it was just $10,000 just to get in, right? And then once you're there, you get a menu, and the menu includes all the girls that are coming into the club. And with this menu, no, because they have like CCTV cameras, right? All of that shit.
like it's actually fucked,
Yeah.
bro. It's really fucked.
Yeah, so this menu had all the girls that are coming to the club, and each girl had a price to them based on how attractive they are, right? So these guests, these VIP guests, which are like other K-pop idols, fucking sports stars, businessmen, like foreigners.
You have the money.
Yeah, like if you have the money, you're going there. This is the club to be in Asia. So they go there, and obviously these girls have like a price to them. And these guys would select a girl, and then these guys, like the bar runners, right, like the waiters, the servers, these guys are also in on it. They would go up to the girl and they'd be like, "Hey, girl, here's a free drink, blah blah blah," right? But the drink contained
Like they
date
do
rape.
the
date
rape
rape.
them or
Yeah.
something.
So the drink would contain these things, and basically what these men were paying was to sexually assault these girls, right? They were paying to sexually assault these, and they were paying the fucking, like, everyone knew about it. The bartenders, the club owner,
Inside job.
and it was part of a hotel. The hotel also knew about it. And I'll pull up like the
shivers down my spine. The fact that the
yeah,
whole building
everyone knew
knew.
about it. It was crazy. And they actually would have gotten away with this too, because the only reason they didn't was this really big K-pop idol, right? Basically how WeChat, not WeChat, what is it? They use, what the fuck is it? The WhatsApp. They use WhatsApp, right? So WhatsApp they would use, and they'd take videos of the girls while they're getting essayed, and they'd be like, "Hey, I just touched her. I did this, and they'd send the videos, right? And then once the chat has had enough things like. Once there's like enough like a lot of horrible shit in the chat, they'd say nuke the chat, and how that works is if everyone leaves the chat, the whole chat gets deleted permanently, right? So everyone would be like, okay, that's enough, nuke the chat, and then every weekend they just nuke the chat. However, the owner of the club, he was like the last person to leave, right? He was supposed to be the last person to leave, but this fucking sicko couldn't part with it, all of his videos of him like essaying the girls and all that stuff, right? So what he did was he actually didn't leave the chats. And the only reason that these people got caught, because even the police officers were in on it, right? Like the judges, the police officers, because they were clients at the club too. So the only way these people got caught was because the girlfriend of this K-pop star, well, not a girlfriend, but like one of the women that this K-pop star was like essaying. She didn't like fully. Somehow she was like resistant, kind of to the date rape drug, and so
She had the Lord.
yeah.
With her. She said.
So
Enough women have suffered for sure.
yeah. So okay, and the crazy part about these date rape drugs, right? It takes 5 to 10 hours, and they're completely out of your system. So, like, let's say you get essayed and you go home because you need to collect your thoughts, right? And you're like, okay, I'll wait until the morning to go to the police officer because I need to collect my thoughts. I gotta understand what the fuck's happening. So you go to sleep, you wake up, you go to the police station, you get tested immediately. There's gonna be nothing in your system. And the police officer are gonna be like, oh, you're just fucking making shit up, because obviously the police officers are in on it as well, right? One guy tried to stop these people. So one guy, apparently he saw that they were dragging a woman in by her hair out in the public into the club. Like, these guys were not discreet at all. They just didn't care because they had so much.
The cops on their side too.
Exactly, they were not discreet.
They're invincible in their minds.
So this guy tried stopping him, right? This fucking superhero, I forgot his name, but he tried stopping them. He ended up getting beat up by 8 men. He called the police on these guys. The police came, they talked to the bar owners, then they arrested him. Not the guys, they arrested the dude that was saving the girl.
I would be so angry.
And then they took the girl that he saved and brought her back to the club. It is fucked. It is so gross. And there's videos online of this dude just sitting in the police station, like, yelling because he has 3 broken ribs. His arm's broken. There's fucking blood all over him. And he's yelling, this Burning Sun Club, they're doing this to girls. Burning Sun Club, they're doing this to girls. And, like, really, like, in Korean, it's so depressing.
Bro,
But
with money and authority is actually disgusting.
The most
so
dangerous thing.
fucked
I
up.
believe that like about the drugs that they use. Like, I know that like the whole Diddy case, they're saying that they basically have like horse tranquilizer. They have
Everything.
They have, but like it's like
It's
4
a fucking
different drugs.
pharmaceutical in there,
Yeah,
bro.
it's like 4 different drugs mixed into one pill, so they could, just use it. And they're like, I
Maximum
need
effect.
it tonight. I need it. You need horse tranquilizer, crack cocaine, and this. What are you doing? Like, what?
And like the thing about these drugs, right, is like a lot of the times you don't even realize you're under the effect. You just become really docile, and you become like more
You're a zombie.
yeah, you're a zombie. They literally call them zombies. They'll say, "Bring me 2 zombies." They refer to the girls as zombies.
Guys, that give me the I
I've had
can't.
goosebumps for like the past.
That's
6 months.
insane.
You've had what?
Goosebumps.
Oh,
I
I'm
know,
sorry.
like that's why I keep shaking, because I'm like, I can't imagine like people talking like this, like knowing
So
what they're
bad.
doing, know that they have like all these advantages, and that this poor girl, you don't know her story.
The thing is, like,
you don't know her life, and you're just grabbing her by the hair and pulling her.
yeah,
Wait.
the girls would get in for free, and I just want to say, like, a lot of the times, if you're not paying to get in, you are the product. I'll just say that. Like,
I think a lot of girls know that too.
Exactly, yeah. So
yeah, no doubt.
Like that's why we get
some of
ready and
some of the
pretty
text
stuff, we know
messages that were leaked there would be like, like the club owner would be like, "Hey, our top investor from Taiwan is coming here. Give him as much of a good time as he invested in our club. So bring him 7 zombies. Bring him three,
Fuck, you need 7 for.
bring him." And no, these girls were young as well, because some
I
people
was
say,
waiting for you to bring out the
yeah, some
big,
people say
like,
that a lot of the time they've seen that like a lot of the girls got in with fake IDs, but one of the theories is that they would actually get in for free, and then they would be provided a fake ID by the club, so then they could be like, "Oh no, I used a fake ID to get in," blah blah blah. But the club
I mean,
itself is
they're
like
already doing so much.
incentivizing.
Yeah, they're already doing so much. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised that they would do that small.
I don't even know if
You know,
they
to-
even like have to take an ID. I think they just be like
Exactly.
if you're hot, you're hot. Because if they don't care about your age,
Well, this
whatever.
this club kind of built itself up as like a kind of like a Wattpad club, right? Like where these young girls would go and they'd meet like really rich, handsome young men, or not young men, sorry, older men that are set in life, and they're all thinking like, "Oh, if I go there, I'll like meet my husband," and so like these
Or
delusional, like, well, not delusional, but like these like
yeah,
easily influenced girls are like hearing this shit, they're going, and then
Like
boom.
educated on how fucking world literally works. Like, I feel like a lot of that also is like shit. Like, be a little bit fucking smart. Like, don't do shit like
Well,
that.
it
You know
ran
what I
for
mean?
it ran for a while, considering the amount of people that are involved in this, like literal thousands, and some of these people are like the top of the top food chain. Oh, and one thing, you know the Korean idol that I was telling you about? Guess how many years he got in jail?
How many?
Guess.
I want you to, like, bro, I want you to say life, but he probably got like a year.
You probably got
Not
like
even.
5.
Not even a year. So what he did is he enlisted in the army as soon as he got convicted, because Koreans have to serve 3 years mandatory, right? So because
Can you
he
do that?
yeah, so because he went into the army, he actually went to martial court instead of the normal public's court. And because of marshal's court, he actually only had to serve 1 year, and it doesn't go on his record. It's crazy. He literally did all this shit. And the worst part is, there's so many women still supporting this guy, because this dude's still just posting on Instagram every day like nothing's wrong with it. There's still so many women like saying like, "Oh, he's only 35. He still has the rest of his life with him. Let's not judge him." No, but the thing is, in Japan, in Korea, like in Korea, they're just they're like, "Oh, if you're hot, if you have money, they just think you're a god at that point." Like people kind of idolize South Korea, but it's horrible.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, that was kind of a big tangent, but I feel like it was kind of relevant because we're talking about clubs and like the horrible shit that happens inside.
Bullshit that definitely needs to be said out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think more people definitely need to hear about this.
Yeah, like
When I
There's
said
so
to you
many
when you
like
first told me,
positives
like,
and negatives to the clubs. Like, it's not
Yeah,
all
for
parties
sure.
and good times. There's
and
a
you
lot
need
of
to be
fucking shit that
mentally
happens.
prepared for a lot of stuff. Like I feel like a lot of people find themselves in uncomfortable positions because they haven't learned outside of the club either how to defend themselves, communicate, or like just ignore things that need to be ignored.
Or that they go out with the wrong friend.
And the worst part is, like, you go to a club, and usually, if you're feeling insecure or like if you're feeling not safe, you go to the bartender when you're like, unsafe. Well, the bartender is part of the fucking
Yeah, in
problem.
that
Then
case,
it's like,
like,
what do
that-
you do?
The whole entire place is set up for you to
Just
be
get as safe.
misused.
Yeah.
To be.
So any people, any like young girls, impressionable girls, don't go to the clubs by yourself, please.
Yeah,
Go with your
trusted
friends, trusted friends, yeah, especially female friends, because
Yeah.
sometimes you never know what guys are thinking. So
That's what
go
I'm
with
saying.
them.
And for at least in Calgary, because I know that Calgary, there's not sex trafficking clubs here. From what I know.
It's a bold
But
statement.
if a girl in Calgary ever gets like drugged or anything and you're in the club, but if you can't make it, don't go to the bathroom because you're hidden.
Yeah.
Literally walk behind the bar and sit on the floor and tell them, I'm drugged, call the police. And just sit there.
Yeah.
So now you're sitting, hiding, and you're also just with the people that work there. And you don't have to deal with anything else after that. Just literally walk up, I'm drugged, and sit down, and they'll just.
They won't ask. They won't
No
probably
question.
question you.
Well,
They'll just help
obviously
you.
question to be like, what did the guy look like? Because they want to obviously take care
They
of
won't
the
judge
guy,
you, is
but
what we're trying to say.
basically, they're gonna
Exactly,
take
like,
care of you. So if that
there
ever
are
happens, just go to a bartender or the front lady and be like, hey, I'm literally drugged. Whoever you can get to as fast as you can.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there's only a couple seconds you got until.
Yeah. I want to try and end the episode in like a kind of a happy note, if possible.
What is our favorite?
Oh no, it doesn't sound like she has something to say.
Sorry.
What do you want to say?
Drinks that are drugged are salty. Sorry. That's just something I
Yeah,
Tip.
good tip,
That's
good
a
tip.
really good
Yeah.
tip. Not gonna lie. I was gonna say that we could end off on like one of our best like club moments
Yeah.
or social
Memories.
moments, memories, like something that's like you know something that's a bit more hyped that we experienced in our life.
Let's not end off on fucking
Yeah.
sex trafficking.
All of you are gonna get what you deserve. Who do that to girls?
I'm
I'm
finding your ass,
you
bro.
guys are gonna get it.
I'm
Karma
coming
is
after this
real.
episode.
Karma is so real. You are not gonna know what hit you when it hits you. Like
Like a truck.
Jesus. I hope they get sexually assaulted until they die.
Whoa, wait.
The men can.
Oh,
the men.
yes.
No, dead ass. Taste it your own
In
fucking
jail.
medicine.
In jail, I
I'm
hope you
very
find P Diddy.
conflicted.
Oh, no,
And I hope
no.
he finds you.
I don't give a fuck. No, dead ass. If you feel comfortable enough to take
Well,
that
who's
away,
doing that to them?
other men. I don't.
But then those.
If
Okay.
if they're in jail,
Guys, we're not
Those guys are heroes.
yo,
We're
listen,
not really
listen.
justifying
I watched this.
sexual
Yo,
assault.
listen. Nah, bro. That shit's funny as fuck. I
We're
watched
getting demonetized there.
it.
Okay, that's fine.
Nah, bro. It's just they definitely need to get what's coming to them.
I agree.
feel like they're
I'd rather
also
they
not-
die without, you know.
That's too easy.
You're right.
But-
Actually, yeah.
To
One
be
of
honest.
my favorite experiences at the club. Just to switch.
Yes.
Nice topic change, yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely oh my god. Okay, so I was actually at this club in Calgary. It's called Police Hotel. And I didn't even actually want to really go out this
Mhm.
night.
Yeah.
But there's this girl, I'm not friends with her anymore. And it was really funny the way that this night happened. Anyways, and so she's a very, very attention driven girl. Which that's
Attention driven.
yeah, like she really likes it, you know?
Which is attention.
whatever
whore.
you like, you like. Anyways, and so she's like, "Oh, do you want to go out? It's gonna be me, her, and this other girl." So I'm like, "Oh, perfect. There's three. I'll never go out if it was just me and her, because I'm gonna get left."
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I'm like, But anyway, she's like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be me, and
Yeah.
myself." And I'm like, "Okay, word." So I go out. It's just me and her. So I'm like, "This bitch caught on." It's
Mhm.
what I do. Anyways, and so I'm like, you know what, whatever. We're gonna have a good time. It's barely anybody goes to PDT right now. It's like
I've heard it like once.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
it's
I'm
a
saying.
bit
People don't really go
quieter
there.
club.
Anyways, and then so this was like when Stampede was happening last year, or the year before. I can't remember. Whenever Big Sean came. Anyways,
yeah.
But yeah. So we're in the club. We're having a good time, and then all I notice is like my homegirl is just like acting like extra, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you dancing like that? Because she can dance, but she's like literally like popping her chest and like pushing her ass out and like trying to look fucking good for the DJ. And I'm like, okay, buddy,
Uh-huh.
like, what are you doing? Anyway, so I'm like, do you want to go to like the bar and get a shot? Like something. Like I wanted to move from this fucking area. Because I was like, what the hell?
So what is going on?
Well, yeah, because we're like standing right next to the stage. Anyways, and then she's like, yeah, you can go get us shots. I'm like,
What the fuck? Yeah.
I was like, you're not gonna come? She's like, no. I'm like, all right, I'll get myself one. She's like, you're not gonna get me one? I'm like, no.
She just turned you into a fucking
No,
server.
like,
It's crazy.
I'm not working today, so you can come with me to get the fucking drink or not.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then so she's like, no, just stand here. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get myself a shot then.
Yeah.
It wasn't too packed yet, so I could still see her from the bar. Anyways, I go. I'm like waiting for my drink. Go back and I look at her and she's just like fiddling with her hair, and I'm like, what is she doing? I'm literally trying to like piece, and so I start like scanning the room. I'm like,
Yeah.
is
Who is
there
she
a
trying to
man
look
that she,
for?
yeah, that I was like, is there a man that she used to talk to that is here? Is there a man that she likes that's here? Because like I knew basically everything that was going on in her life, so I'm like, I would know.
Mm.
Anyway, so I'm like scanning it and nothing. I don't see anybody that she knows like that she would find attractive, and so I'm like, what the hell is going on? Anyway, so I come back up to her and I'm like, do you want to go to the bathroom? Like, I need to pee.
Just dishing out all these options. Like, girl, tell me what's going on with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, anything. Like, I just need to get you out of. I don't know what it is about this section right here. Anyway, so I'm like,
We need to move
There's-
this location.
no,
to
for
the
real, because I'm like, why are you
Play
like?
some fucking hypnotic music.
No, it's awesome. Like you're in a trance.
Yeah.
Anyways, and so I'm like, yo, let's go to the bathroom. Like, someone, she's like, no, I'm good. I'm sitting here. I'm like, yo, what the hell is this girl doing?
Yeah.
And people are starting to flood into the club now. So I'm like, now we're definitely not moving from this fucking section because so many people are walking around
Yeah.
taking up the extra fucking spaces. And so I'm like, oh my god.
This is
whatever.
at the Stampede, right?
This was at PDT. It's like in the
Oh.
club now.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, no. So it was just it was like during Stampede time that I went. Anyways, and then so I'm like, I'm just getting frustrated. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I just started getting so mad. I'm like, I came out. I didn't even want to come out tonight.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to come here, and I had to pay like $30 to get in for you to
Just
be a fucking NPC.
Just I fuck this
No, like
DJ.
literally like doing some next shit, and I'm like, oh my god. So I go upstairs and I'm on the phone with my ex, and I'm like just ranting. I'm like, bro, this fucking girl is like, he's like, I'm just trying. He needs to calm me down, basically. And he's like saying all this shit, whatever. I'm in the middle of like upstairs because it's a downstairs club. The upstairs is actually a taco restaurant.
Nice.
And anyway, so I'm standing upstairs and nobody's upstairs, no workers.
They
no,
must make so much money.
right? And so I'm standing up there and I'm on the phone. I'm by myself. The lights are even out, everything. And all I see is this big ass guy, boom, coming to the door. And I'm like, oh my, I thought I was gonna get in shit. So I was like, and just hung up the phone. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get kicked out. And I'm like, oh shit, she's downstairs. She won't even fucking remember that I left. Like, I don't even know if she'll pick up her phone if I call her. Anyways, and then so I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to get kicked out. And then he like moves to the side.
Is she's with him?
Dude, nah. Fucking Big Sean comes out. And
Oh,
Big Sean
shit.
is just standing right in front of me, bro. And I'm literally just like, Big Sean? And he just waves at me. He goes like this. I'm like, oh. I start following him now for real. So we start walking down the stairs, and I'm walking with Big Sean and his fucking posse. Okay.
Yeah.
Period. Fucking enter the club like that. I'm walking. I'm not even fucking supposed to. Like, I'm like, holy shit. No, for real.
Bro thinks he's on the team.
Dead ass, bro. Like, I'm like shit. And it's not that I'm just walking in the back. I'm walking in the middle. Like, Big Sean is right here. There's another guy right here. I'm here, and then there's two other guys here.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. I'm in that shit. I'm in the line. Anyway, so I'm walking like there's like a whole path going to like the VIP section.
One way.
No, for real. Anyway, so I'm walking and I'm like, this is what she was acting for.
And
you
took your
bro.
spot. Let's
She did it
That's
with
what I'm
knowing.
saying.
Slickness. She did that with slickness.
Yo, trust me.
Sean.
No, for real.
I love that.
Anyways, and then not a single word man said, bro. I didn't even know if it was a full actual invitation.
It was.
Mo was probably just like,
just,
fucking waving mosquitoes.
No, like what if literally, like no, for real,
He's a
bro.
flyer out. He's
just like,
Either way, I won.
He's just like, who the fuck is that?
You did though. You did though. The universe was definitely on your side. And
oh, it was, like, bro. It was on my side. It was shitting on her. Like honestly. And then so I was like, we end up walking. I'm like literally getting onto the stage, like the VIP section with them, and I'm like, this is not fucking real right now. I literally took a picture because I just hung up on my ex. So I was like, I just took a picture, and then I like put my phone away, and then I sent it to him, and I'm like, dude, I'm just on the stage right now with fucking Big Sean, and then they took my phone.
Oh,
you know, you're not supposed to have your phone. So I was like, whatever, that's fine. I'm vibing. I take a shot. We're all chilling. Like I'm like, oh my god, I got to fucking talk to him. Like I was like, holy shit, and I'm not trying to fucking impress him. He literally has a fucking girl at home that's pregnant at the time. So I was like, yeah, deuces. I got to say what I got to do. I got to do what I wanted to do. Yeah. At the time, at least. I don't know if there's still.
I heard she's crazy.
But probably. Have you heard her music?
No, I'm
seeing like she's got connections. She's quiet and peaceful for a reason. She's sad. She don't need to worry about nothing. She make one phone call. Shit. I'm dead ass. Like, cause like in LA, she has like a huge, she has a huge connection with like
drug
the
gang.
Crips. Yeah. She has a huge thing with the Crips, and then she was also like really close with Nipsey. Like all of them were like that. So I'm just like,
Nipsey Hussle.
I don't want to mess with Janae Aiko, bro. She's gonna make a song about me.
Then
drag me out to the corner, and then come back in the group.
But yeah, no, bro, trust it gets better. Anyways, and so I'm like, all right, I already did what I got to do. I got to hang out. I got to take a shot with him. I got to chill. I got to vibe. I'm like, where? I'm vibing. So I left, and I got my phone back, put it in my pocket, and I was like, come down. Girl's in the same exact position. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh my God, where were you? And I'm like, I was on stage with Big Sean. This girl, bro, started kissing her teeth. She was so mad. And I was like,
not at you though. I mean,
jealousy. It's jealousy. It's not madness. It's jealousy.
That's what I'm saying. She started getting mad.
Oh, that must have felt so fucking
good.
good.
I'm like, yo, do you wanna get another shot or something? And she's like, at this point, she's like, yeah, let's just go get a shot. Because I'm like, all right, moving sections.
Suddenly now you want to get shots off.
Oh yeah, fuck. Anyway, so we take a shot, and then she fucking speed walks right back to her section. And I'm like, yo, she's still trying to fucking put it on for the DJ. DJ can get her in.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, do your thing. I'm like standing there for a bit. She's still acting fucking annoying.
Oh, the DJ must have come back and taken
That's
you
what I'm
in.
saying. And so I was like, oh my god, whatever. And then so like I look, and I'm just like, I'm literally just standing there. I'm not even dancing with the music because I was just upset. I'm like, I didn't actually have to leave the stage to come hang out with your sad ass, but I did.
Yeah.
And you're still acting this way. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh my god. So I was like just standing there like scanning the fucking group, whatever. And I'm like, we're still standing like right next to the stage. And then she's like, do you think they'll like let us back on stage? Like, do you think if you try to get back on stage, they'll let you? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. Like, I was up there before. And then she was like, okay. So we walk up, and I'm standing on this side, she's standing on the other. And I go like this, like I'm just waving. Fucking T.I., bro. T.I. points at me and goes like this. I just started fucking walking. Boom, boom.
And she's just
Boom,
standing there.
fucking boom. And then so I just,
Right up that
that's what I'm saying. So I started walking. I just grab her and I go like this, and I'm like walking. We go up. The guy asks for my phone. I go to give it, and then I'm still holding on to the girl's hand because I'm like, I'm not gonna be a dick and fucking leave you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I would have, but
2 in 1 night. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I swear to God. I swear to God. But yeah, and
Yeah,
then
so
so
got home and never went back to the club.
Cold
for
shower
real,
again.
just wait too. Anyways, and then so
Another cold shower
we get up
at
to
home.
the entrance, and I give him my phone, and then I'm still holding onto her hand. He goes like this. He's like, "Nah, sorry to my homegirl," and I literally, bro, I had to hold it in. I was like, "Nah, that's crazy."
No, what?
And then so
That's
I
horrible,
was
dude.
like, shit. So we turned around, and then we ended up just like, cause I wasn't gonna go back on stage for that, so I was like, never mind that. So I stayed with her.
Oh my god.
And
You're a
then-
saint. Oh, I wouldn't have done that shit.
T.I.? Sorry, I wouldn't have done it to T.I. You know what T.I. You know what I'm talking about.
But nah,
But
she was fucking mad. And then so I'm like, I'm having a great night, personally.
Yeah.
A great night.
Yeah.
She's
When
still
Dad
acting
came back up-
sour, whatever. And I'm like, girl, like, don't let that shit ruin your night. Like, if you weren't fucking with me the whole night, we could have been.
Yeah, if you were here to have
You
fun
know?
with your friend, you would have had fun
That's
with your
what I'm
friend
saying.
and gone to another
And
extent.
then so
Yeah.
it's now like, it's like 2. That club closes at 2:30. And so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get an Uber before everybody leaves. Like,
After
Fine,
Then the price goes up.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna leave.
no,
I was actually just gonna go home because I had a man at the time, so I wasn't going to no after hours or nothing like that. So I was like, I'm literally just gonna go home. Anyways, and then so I'm like asking her like, are you sure you don't want an Uber? Because she was right next to me. I'm like, we can get a joint. You don't have to wait. Like, I'm only leaving a half hour early. Like, come on, bro. Like, are you
Yeah.
sure you don't want to leave right now with me?
And
He
that's
wasn't
really
trying
nothing,
again.
bro. Leaving the
That's what I'm
club a
saying.
half hour early is actually blessed. You want to be there with the lights turned on, bro?
No, for real. Like
Everyone's
where you
just
look
staring
all
at each
mad,
other, like,
nah, bro. And then it's such a slow walk to get out, and then everybody's Ubers are mixed up, and it's
Yeah.
just fucked. So I wanted to leave early, especially if there's a celebrity there. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking leave early.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then so she's like, she keeps saying nah, and I'm like, are you sure, bro? Like, are
She
you
wants
sure?
that round 3 attempt.
No, actually, like I swear, and she's like, nah, like I'm good, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, bro. All right, I'm gonna go outside then. I'm gonna wait for my Uber. Okay, if you change your mind, I'll be outside. And she's like, okay. I'm like, okay.
Next thing you know, her Uber driver's
Dude.
Big Sean.
Dude, I literally, yo,
Like, yo, get in the car now. She's not there.
She's just watching us, she's like, what the f-?
yo, fucking
She
guys,
gives that like 2 seconds before she drives off.
She's like, I can't catch a break.
bro, shit was
No,
so
you'll learn
fucking
your
funny.
lesson that second.
Nah, bro, cause shit was actually fucking mad. I go outside, and you know the alleyway that's right beside it.
PDT?
Mhm. So I'm standing in the alley.
Yeah.
Anyways, and the alley goes into like this big ass parking lot, whatever, and there's a back door, and then there's the front door to the club.
Yeah.
I'm standing near the road, the main road, near the front door. Anyways, I just got off the phone with my ex again because he just ordered me an Uber.
Yeah.
So now I'm standing there, I'm waiting 3 minutes for my Uber to come. Standing there, whatever, hear a door open behind me, so I go and I look. Fucking Big
Oh
Sean.
my
bro.
god.
I swear to God. Guys, guys,
Be real.
There's the limos. That alley is where it goes, bro.
no, I swear to God, guys. I
Bro,
actually
Big
fucking
Sean probably
swear.
thinks you're like a stalker now or some
Nah,
shit.
bro, because I was
I was fucking her.
I
You
was
kept pulling into her section.
Wait,
No,
which
her
one?
room to her lane. Like,
like it was
so there's this bathroom and then in the alley. Like, what you doing, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, yo,
She
shit.
goes home and who's waiting for her? Big
fucking
Sean.
Big Sean, bro. He was sitting in the fucking alley, and I literally, like, I'm
Just waiting at
like,
your front door, like,
once again, favorite line. Big Sean?
Yo, I was like, no,
Were you
fucking
starstruck
way,
in that
bro.
moment? Like,
Dude, I was. I
or
literally
you
walked
just
up
like,
to him.
oh shit.
I actually walked up because, yo, I swear to God, it was just me and Big Sean's group in the alley because we left early.
Yeah.
They do
Bro,
earlier.
I swear to God, it was fucking insane. And then so since I have my fucking time and nobody's rushing him, I can take a nice picture. Walked up and I'm like, yo, can I get a picture with you? Like, they took my phone in there and like all this stuff. And he's like, yeah, don't worry, all this stuff. So I was like, okay. So I took a picture. I'll send you the picture too.
Bet.
Literally
You want me
took
to
the
put it on
picture.
the?
Yeah, you can put it
Okay,
on
I'll
here.
put it on.
In this moment.
Right here.
right there.
Right there.
But literally, yeah, bro, it was fucking crazy. And then I get in the Uber and I sent her the picture. Woo.
Guys.
Is she alive still or like?
Bruh.
We stopped being friends.
She was just tea stuff about shit. She done.
Bro,
Retired.
she actually cut
Finished
me
you
off after that. Like,
Oh my
it was, well,
god.
it was
Wait,
like
she cut you off?
it was a slow cutoff, but like we stopped hanging
No,
out.
you tell
after
like that was a catalyst.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was
You can
like-
definitely tell she's like, I'm not
that
fucking
shit
with
just
this bitch after
fucking
today.
killed me, bro. Like genuinely, like holy shit. Like there were so many opportunities where she could have literally met Big Sean with me, but she just wanted
So
to.
You're in
funny,
your own
dude.
She just wanted to
like,
stand there the whole time. Like, girl, like trust me. Trust me. If you aren't acting like a groupie, you will get that shit treated properly.
Yeah.
Like,
It wasn't like
They've
seen
seen
it
1,000
somewhere.
groupies. They haven't seen that many like normal women like at the
Yeah,
fucking
right?
concert,
Like,
yeah.
someone's
what I'm
not gonna
saying,
be
like,
freaking out
Yeah.
and like wanting your attention from the moment you
People
walk
want
in,
what's
type of thing.
different.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
want
that's
what's natural too. Like,
Shit, I don't think there's any story that I have that's gonna beat that. Fucking
Right?
Big Sean 3 times. Holy
no,
shit.
dude, that shit was fucking crazy. Like, I actually
That's
like.
so funny, actually.
But yeah, no, that was definitely one of my absolute favorite times at the club. It was just like, even though it was like, shit was messy,
Yeah.
just like the whole, like, it was just crazy. Like, I got to actually, like, and it wasn't that I like, I actually got to have a proper, real conversation with the guy, and then, like, we took the pictures and shit. It was just like, I don't know. She was cool as fuck. Like, that was my first interaction with an actual, like, celebrity and stuff. And the fact she was fucking Big Sean, I was like, yeah.
That's
And the
pretty
fact
cool.
that it happened, like,
and
3 times.
seeing Ti telling you to come.
Yeah, T.I. funny, he was like,
Now the best part is the fact that the guy didn't get to do
Doesn't
shit.
he have a wife, guys? No, I'm just
Bro,
They all do.
back
They
to
still do.
back to back. That is.
Yeah, like,
I don't know what's worse, getting like people taking turns to beat your ass or this.
yeah.
Well, like, I think it's just because, like, I didn't give a fuck. Like, because the whole,
Yeah.
I was
You just
standing
genuinely-
away
That probably
from
made
the
it worse for
party.
her.
That's what I'm
Literally.
saying.
No, because I know Shorty went home and said, wow, what did she do different? And she's gonna actually self-evaluate
She's
her
just
actions
praying that,
and
like-
be like, what?
But not, like, I think it just, like, it goes to show, like, I didn't have any fucking expectations for that night. I didn't have any fucking plans. And
You
I
have the most
wasn't,
fun
like,
when you don't fucking expect anything.
genuinely, I wasn't
Yeah,
trying to
exactly.
do anything fucking extra. Literally, first interaction, I was the furthest away from the party. I wasn't even in the fucking group. I didn't even know Big Sean was coming that day.
Yeah.
I should have guessed from the entry fee, but still, nothing. And then even when I was on the stage, I decided to leave.
Mhm.
And then they were like, oh, no, yeah, bring her back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that type of shit. And then,
Yeah, you were fun too. Like, you were the most like you and I like go so well together because we're not looking for anything. We're genuinely just feeding each other's like adrenaline in that moment, and we're like, you know what, it's fun. But
That is probably the best fucking
Yeah, I can't
story
top
we
that.
have on the
I can't
podcast.
help that. Like mine are all like basic.
Yeah,
like,
compared
you
to
know?
that, mine sucked.
Like, oh, I got into a section and it was all nice and nobody disrespected me. That's the top tier night. Like, you know, like
I think my like not I wouldn't say like the funniest, but like the coolest thing that I ever saw was I went to Dubai in December, and the biggest actor in the world is his name is Shah Rukh Khan. He's like an Indian actor, right? He probably makes the most money out of he's like the most famous person because he's the most famous person in the planet. Shah Rukh Khan. He's like
I actually heard that name. I
yeah,
just don't
yes.
know.
Like even
He's
fucking
so
Westerners,
famous.
even Westerners know about him. That's how big he is. So Shah Rukh Khan was there at a club to promote his new movie because his movies are in his movies are in India.
Sorry.
Yeah, we can take a small intermission if you don't drink. No.
You're like, right?
I was like, what the fuck?
We need to pause that one.
I didn't notice what she was doing. I just heard it. I was like, what the
I smelt it. I wanted to see if this was a Sprite or not, and I took way
Let me
too
see.
big of it. It's not Sprite. I just get that. It's not the Sprite.
Oh, okay. I thought it like turned bad or something. That's
No,
what I
I
was
like
Oh, are you expecting it to be Sprite?
Well, because it was cold, and look at this one. I was like, this is obviously the one with the
Yeah.
look at
Yeah, we
this.
should have really put them into dude number models.
Whatever.
Yeah, okay.
This is
Smart,
this
smart.
Is the
Smart,
Sprite.
smart, quick,
This is the
quick
liquor.
adjustments.
This is why she got to meet Big Sean
Yeah,
three
definitely,
times.
Ray, she adapts to life.
Quick time. Definitely cut that gag out.
Yeah, like from the beginning.
Mate, I'll consider it. I'll consider it.
Make it like a funny clip.
No,
Don't put it in the vlog.
No,
Don't
yeah,
put
just
it
have
in
that
here.
as like the exit thing or something.
Okay, at the very end, like the
Because
blooper.
I literally I leaned in, I was like,
We got bloopers. That would be
Yeah.
hilarious.
nah, because that's
We'll have bloopers.
No, like my body reacted to that. I was like, shit.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, yeah, so...
Sorry for the
Where?
interruption. Genghis
Oh,
Khan.
and like,
Oh yeah, Shah Rukh Khan. Not Genghis Khan.
sorry.
What the fuck? Genghis Khan's the dude that killed 10% of the
I
planet.
know, I remember that.
It literally every... But yeah, so Shah Rukh Khan was at the club, and I didn't know this at the time, right? I'll put up some pictures, but the club is very big. Like Dubai clubs compared to like Western clubs are very different. In Dubai, the clubs are like stadiums, basically. They're huge, and so
imagine.
a lot of it's like in fucking marble and shit too. Yeah, it's insane. Well, this club, you don't get access to it unless you're staying at that hotel, and the only people that get to stay at that hotel are friends of the royal family. So we got to stay there because I'm kind of good with the you know type shit. But yeah.
Basically.
But yeah, so the only people that are attending this club, it's called the V Lounge. It's like one of the probably the most prestigious club in the world. So it's on the top of this fucking skyscraper, and we go there. Not we, it's just me, because my parents obviously don't go club. Yeah.
So turn up.
So my parents went to go do some like business stuff. And then I'm just at the hotel board. I didn't know there was some crazy shit going on. So I just get up in the elevator. I was like, oh, there's a club at this hotel. I should go check it out.
Yeah.
So I go up. I go in. The whole place is like completely dark. It's filled with a black marble as well. So it looks like you're just walking to the fucking void as you're walking in.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like there's like these you know those like rubber curtains.
It's like
Yeah.
a strip.
Yeah, no, it's kind of wacky. So as soon as you walk through the rubber curtains, boom, you're just fucking attacked by like lights, fucking colors, fucking strippers over there, fucking
Yeah.
dancing, alcohol, everything is there, right? So you just walk in, and I see there's like this huge fucking group of people around this one table, and I was like, oh, cool. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's probably like a celebrity or some shit. Because when you're in Dubai in those hotels, it's like you just see celebrities all the time,
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna find somebody who's.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, it's probably just like some footballer or some shit.
Mm.
I fucking take a look. It's fucking Shah Rukh Khan just sitting right there. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? Because this dude's Indian. Why are you in Dubai randomly in this club just partying? And apparently Shah Rukh Khan owns one of the top penthouses of this hotel.
Nice.
So he just comes here just vacations, and like when he needs to just do like promotions and shit, he'll just come in. And it's sick, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know how like back in like the 1970s and 80s when people saw Michael Jackson, they like faint and shit.
Yeah.
And there was a couple people that were literally passed out around him. Like, it was crazy.
Imagine. That is so.
The amount of fucking aura you gotta have to just fucking walk in and people just... It's like, if you watch One Piece, it's like the fucking hockey just fucking...
Yeah.
Everyone just fucking passes out. You're like, what the fuck? Wait, that was so cool. It felt like a kind of like... Okay, I'm not like a huge fan of Shah Rukh Khan or something because I don't really watch it in Bollywood movies that much. But even for that, like even to someone like me, I was like, damn, I'm in the presence of someone kind of like famous, right? Like it's kind of sick.
It is.
And yeah, so I saw him. I didn't get any pictures with him because it's like fucking trying to walk in and like billion people surrounding him.
I will.
It's actually really
Yeah.
hard to get pictures with people that like
Are famous. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
really hard.
And especially when you see, like, you know how in concerts you see how people are acting in the front row?
Yeah.
Imagine if, like, that person was just on the street walking. They're still acting the same. Those people
Yeah.
in the front row are still gonna be, like, you know.
He has like a fucking like circle around him.
Picture, I need to see him. I need to. Like, go calm, chill.
Yeah, just imagine that times like 100 for Shah Rukh Khan because this guy is top of the top.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so I saw him. I spent like 2-3 hours at the club dancing and shit. Dubai clubs are very different. You don't really go there to dance. It's more of like a hookah lounge if you can think about it. It's like more loungy. The music is there, but it's not like super loud or it's drowning out the
Do they
conversation.
find it, like, tacky to be, like, dancing like we do in this?
Yeah, I think they think we're peasants, but
I mean, compared to y'all in your marble clubs, like, like you.
Yeah, they probably
I
come here and
understand.
sit on the floor.
yeah, they're
No,
like, what is this fucking white marble?
Yeah.
Not even black marble. What is this poor shit? But yeah, I think I actually prefer that more because I'm not
Yeah.
that much of a dancer as well. I'm more of a conversation person.
Mhm.
Like I'd rather just if I'm interested in someone, I'd rather go to like somewhere quiet and like talk to them instead of just going out dancing, clubbing with them every week. Like
Yeah.
once or twice is
It's
fine,
more
but
intentional. It's like you can hear.
yeah, and you to like learn more about the person as well.
Really
I'd say
different
that's
for
probably
sure.
like my coolest experience at a club. I don't really go clubbing that much. What about you?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I've had a favorite moment for sure, but they're all very similar. Like for me, a good night and one of my favorite nights would be, just a smooth sailing kind of night. Like there's no
Yeah, no
troubles, no
hiccups.
hiccups. Everybody just kind of links up, free drinks, goes there, turns up, goes home, or after, like kind of like a properly set up night.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd say like recently, like we were at Common, and yeah, you and I were at Common, and we walked in and like. The people we came with didn't really have it yet. Like, it was just kind of like still in the air, like getting tables, getting whatever. And that takes like a couple minutes anyway. So, me and her were social people. So, we just said, you know what? We're going to go on a little walk. Yeah. We're going to go on a little walk. And so, we just walked directly to the stage, guys. We didn't even try to like go to anywhere else or say it, like go to the dance floor or anything. We just walked straight to the stage. And we looked at each other and we had that, yeah, let's ask. So we just asked him, like, hey, could we come up on the stage? Open the gate, we went inside. And it was so fast, but her and I love dancing. Like, teach me how to Dougie, the jerk, anything. Like, like, me dancing is, like, my favorite part of the night. And, yeah, so that was it, really. We stood on the front, on the stage,
Took the show away.
we took it away. Who's the DJ? Who's the DJ? Nobody. It's Diamond Didi. But I think that, like, recently that's
That's
one of my
pretty sick.
favorite nights.
Mhm. I agree. I think like the nights where nothing goes wrong, everything's just smooth. Those are I love
like
those.
they're unforgettable too. Because you're like, wow, like it was a great time.
Hell yeah. Well, Dee Dee, thank you for being an amazing guest. Would you like to shout out anything? Any socials? I'll link them all here, obviously, but
Just stay posted on my Instagram, Dylan Hayford. Hayford with 2 Y's.
what about here? There, up somewhere.
Over
On
her
top of her head.
face. No,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
Right here. We'll put the link
Right
right
there.
down here. Yeah, that's where I keep all my promotions, and that's where I'll put all my new updates for when I can release the updates about Moonlight and what they're doing.
If you're from
stay
Calgary
tuned.
and you want to know about the latest bar scene, you know who to hit up. Dylan.
Events, yeah.
How about Diamond? Do you wanna shout out anything?
Yeah, just my Instagram, Tedeschi Diamond.
Mhm.
That's really all.
Yeah.
Trying to do TikTok, but we'll see how that goes in a couple months. We'll see.
Who knows? Maybe in a couple of months, you'll be famous, and geez, you will be happy to meet you. Nice. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you next time.
Gang, bye.